everyone, I am making a super simple, super delicious meal today, and I'm gonna share the recipe with you. So come on, you guys, it's carnivore time. Yes, indeed. Hey everyone, good morning, good morning. Welcome all you new folks, and welcome back everybody to Hardcore Challenge, $50 on a budget for May, you guys. How is everybody doing? It is in the hundreds here in sunny Arizona. Now the wind picked up yesterday, looked like we were gonna get our first monsoon of the season, but everything blew away. So fingers crossed that's gonna hold out for a little while.
Yeah, the monsoon blew away the monsoon.
It did, it did. For some of you who don't know, we were supposed to go camping all of this week, but Harry is in too much pain. He injured himself somehow, so we're working through that. So what I'm doing is I'm taking everything we bought to go camping with and bringing it back in and using it for this week's $50 budget. Yes, indeed. Now, you guys, I have in my head something that I think will be absolutely delicious because last night
she hasn't told me yet.
Delicious homemade bone broth, and I want to use this. Yes, I do. So in my mind, I know what I'm making. It's going to be super easy, super simple, super delicious, but I need to run to the store. I'm taking some cash and buying one item. So you guys, we'll be back in the next segment when I share what I needed to buy and how we're going to make the break our fast delicious recipe today, you guys. I am using 3 ingredients, 1 being my broth and 2 in another product. So you guys, have I spiked your interest yet? Come back in the next segment and I'll share. Hey everyone, I have decided that I am gonna make meatball soup or a bone de gas soup. Carnivore style, you guys. So I am super excited for this because it's gonna be super easy, super simple, super delicious. I have put several tablespoons of bacon grease, bacon fat in my pan, and I'm gonna get that heated. Now, putting on the gloves. Yes, I am. This is gonna be super simple and super easy and super duper
I was trying to figure out
delicious.
what you were doing.
I wasn't gonna tell Harry. Thought about it last night in the sauna. And I thought, what better thing to have that's super easy, super simple, super delicious. Now, before I get my hands dirty, I went and bought a sack of Mission pork rinds. I did self-checkout and the paper stuck. It was $1.99, so I took $2 away. So I've taken $2 for sardines and $2 now for my Mission pork rinds out of my envelope. So my envelope basically has left, and I wrote it on the front, $102 because I had $6 and change. So this is what I've got. Right there, and that's for next week, you guys. So I'm keeping it honest, I'm keeping it fair. Remember, my sardines were out of my cupboard, but I took $2 away for the 2 cans because Harry had a can, and I made a can with my egg custard, with my sardine quiche. So that's where we are. I'm gonna put this away in just a minute, but I wanted to share that because, here we go. I am putting the rest of my first batch of
Bone broth
in this pan over here. Because that's my soup base, right? Putting it right in. I'm gonna get every little morsel out of here. Yes, I do. Put this over to the sink. Then this is my new. I made this late last night, you guys. I pulled it out, shared it with everybody on yesterday's video. If you have not seen that, it is over on the side. Now the fat goes to the top. So what I like to do is go through the fat There you go. Look at the gelatin. Look at the gelatin. Beautiful, beautiful gelatin. Look at that. Look at that. So I'm going to use a whole jar because we'll probably have leftovers. And you can make this and freeze it. Yes, you can. This will give Harry some food for thought for the next couple days to eat with his pills that he's still taking. But man, it's gonna be delicious. Yes, it is. So, let me move this over and out of the way. I'm gonna take my soup base, which is my bone broth. I'm gonna heat it and just turn it on to low. Yes, I am. Over here in this bowl, I am going to take probably half of this meat, like this, put it in this pan. Take this, put an egg on top. Now, pork rinds are salty. My bone broth is salty. I don't need anything else in here. Now, if you guys wanted to, this would be a great place to put a tablespoon of your beef and organ blend from Carnivore Crisp. This would be a great place to put a couple of tablets of the beef. This was a gift. I'm putting 2 in, so I'm putting 1 in. Don't get mad at me, you guys. It was a gift. If you have it, use it. If you don't, don't. But it's a great way. I guess I'm using 1, 2, 3 ingredients. 4 ingredients, because I put 1 in. But anyway, doing that. Now, here's the deal. You can grind your pork rinds any way you like. I'm just getting a bag. Pouring some in. Already got my gloves on. That's an issue. I don't want to get my hands inside the bag, right? That's an easy way to make them fit. Get a glass. I just get a glass and roll it. I have rolling pins somewhere in my cupboard.
If you guys want, don't use a thin glass when doing this because they'll break.
You roll it from the bottom.
You don't want to use a real thin glass walled.
And don't bang it. I would suggest finding either get your little Cuisinart out, your little, whatever device you use to shred your pork rinds. And that's what I'm using. Pork rinds go in. That's got your salt, your vitamins, your minerals, all the good stuff right there. Now you mix this all up.
Do that again.
Now you mix this all up. Remember, you guys, I'm also using bacon grease I'm not charging myself for, so I don't feel guilty, and you shouldn't either. Using the stuff in your cupboards, what you're gifted, all those good things, but I'm making myself some meatballs for my soup. Harry, can you turn that up on high, the soup? That's the little one and the first one. Just turn it up because it's on too low. I want to get it higher, hotter. There you go. Just until it's done. And I'm going to fry these up in bacon grease. Then I'm going to shift them over to my soup. I don't want them very big. I'd like them a little bit smaller. A little bit. You do them the way you want to do them. Make yourself some good old meatballs. You can use the meat in your refrigerator. You can use hamburger, pork, fried pork, lamb. You can use any ground meat you want. You can make croquet, grind up chicken. You can just do what you like best, the meat you have on hand. I'm using hamburger because we bought a lot of it this last week. You can use tallow, you can use beef, you can use chicken grease, you can use pork fat. Use what you have. There's a lot of good products out there. Just find the one you like, or like me, just use your bacon grease. If you don't eat bacon, you don't eat pork, use beautiful beef tallow. Use butter. Butter is better. Anyway, you guys, we'll see you in the next segment as we get this fried and I get all my meatballs in. Trying to make room for one in the middle here. Got one more little guy. There you go. Got my slotted spoon. Taking my gloves off. Putting my meat back in the refrigerator. You guys, just cook these on medium. Get some tongs, turn them gently. Get them cooked on all sides. Get them nice and brown and coated in bacon grease or tallow. Tell you, a good tallow product is this beef butter by Carnivore Crisps. I think you guys will really like it. I'm not using it. I have something special planned for this for June 1st. Yes, indeed I do. Yes, indeed I do.
June 1st?
Yeah, after we're done with
June 1st?
Because we're done with the hardcore carnivore $50 budget.
Oh.
And this was, I want to add it to something I've been thinking about.
Yeah, Wendy said you were
Since
talking
KetoCon Austin.
She said she's got all kinds of recipes in her head. She's got to do them.
I got to do them.
Driving her crazy.
It is. But right now, this month, we're doing it on the $50 person budget. So that's what I am doing. And, oh yeah, by the way, folks, come back to me, Harry. Let me get a jar.
Go ahead.
This delicious bone broth, this bone broth was free for me to make. Free. Other than 3 tablespoons of the REDMOND REAL SALT that I already had, and the 3 leaves of the bay leaf that I've had for 6 months. All the bones that I collected, all the skin I collected were from all the meats we've eaten. So it was 100% super affordable.
Yeah, that's good too, man.
To make, and it's absolutely delicious. So I just wanted to share that because I forgot to tell everybody that it was free.
Yeah, but it's like fabulous. We had some before we went to sleep.
Hey, that's another thing. I slept for 6 hours nonstop, no bathroom, no in the middle of the night, which I do on a regular basis. I was amazed when I woke up after 8 o'clock this morning. So you guys, I'm gonna just brown these up, get them all nice and toasty brown. I've got my broth. Harry, go ahead and show the broth. The broth is warming up. Once these get nice and toasty, I'm gonna put them in my broth and then I'm gonna cook them for just a little bit because I want them to cook all the rest of the way through. Yes, I do. Just keep turning these every few minutes until they get nice and toasty brown all over. Then you can move them over into the broth for your soup. So we'll be back in a few minutes. My beef is boiled, so I'm gonna start putting in the meatballs.
Oh, I didn't know you were gonna do that.
The bacon grease will further flavor the meat. Now, if I had cream, heavy cream, or sour cream, or cream cheese, I would add some to thicken my broth. But since it wasn't in my budget and I don't have any, I'm not going to use any. And that's fine too. Keto chow chicken soup would be fabulous. The beef-based soup, which is pretty carnivore as far as I'm concerned, would be yummy in this, but it's not in this budget for this week. So there you go, there you have it. I am going to cover this and let that marry for about 10 minutes. And just let it simmer. I'm gonna get my bacon grease off this burner because this burner stays hot and I don't wanna continue cooking my bacon, so my bacon grease. So it's coming off. I could make a delicious gravy. I could drain the fat, use these fictions, and make a fabulous pan gravy with some heavy cream, right? It would be absolutely delicious, and I could, or I could, like I said, add the cream to the meatballs or both. But anyway, you guys, just want to share this. This is going to simmer for about 10 minutes. We'll come back and we'll plate my meatball soup or abondiga soup. My soup is done. And it's ready to serve. You could put some cheese on this. You can dress it up. Like I said, you can put some oops, that's pretty heavy. You can put some heavy cream in, thicken it up, let it reduce, or you can eat it just this way because this way is going to be absolutely delicious. You can whip an egg up, make it thicker, a raw egg in the broth, and then let it heat. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 5, 6. Got to make sure we got the same amount of meatballs in here. Let's get 7. Nice big bowl of meatball stew soup. There you guys go. There you have it. I have made a delicious, nutritious, hearty meatball soup with my homemade, almost free, pennies worth of bone broth, and it's absolutely smells amazing. But I want Harry to do a taste test. Yes, I do, of the meatballs.
Oh, okay.
Now, I also have a serving we're going to share. You could put these on as croutons if you wanted to, but we're going to eat these on the side. But I want Harry to come and do a taste test of the meatball for everybody. Careful, because they're very hot, dear.
Well, look at that.
I would cut that in half.
Oh, yeah, but
Take a spoonful. Yeah.
Isn't that neat?
I did like a 2-bite. You can make them smaller, you can make them bigger. It's up to you. But look at that. That's absolutely delicious looking. Ooh, that's going to be hot, Harry. Be very careful.
Well, you're right.
I know, it's going to be hot. You might want to do a smaller bite. I don't know. Face the camera.
Oh, good.
Okay, birds chirp.
The birdies.
And?
Yeah, well, that's really good.
Is it?
Yeah. BB.
I don't know. Oh, the coffee pot behind me.
Right.
Because you had coffee. Okay, what do you think? Dip the crouton in this.
I was going to try this and see what it's like. I'm going to do this. 'Cause this broth she made, stuff's really good.
You want to float some in there?
No, it's a good idea.
Just smash some and put some in. Kind of make your croutons out of the deal. Like those little crackers you used to put in there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Harry, so is it a win-win for you?
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay, gotta eat now,
Eat
everybody.
it before it gets cold though.
Okay, I'm gonna take a taste real quick. Sparked my interest. Remember, I make these things on the fly. I don't taste them, I make them in my head. Which is got on my shoe.
See? Really good with that, with the bone broth soup, or what do you want to call it? Really good. Yep. Might be so good on a winter day. You know?
We'll pretend. In front of the air conditioner.
Yeah. We'll just turn on the air conditioner super high, man. She goes in for another bite.
I'm going for that is amazing. Now, those meatballs need no extra salt. The pork rinds have salt in them. The broth is salty. That extra bacon grease that came off of those by boiling them on a simmer for 10 minutes allowed the bacon grease to permeate the soup. And it's absolutely fabulous, you guys. So you know what that means? Gotta eat now, everybody.
One other thing I wanted to bring up is that if you guys didn't get a chance to see how she made the soup.
Bone broth.
Bone broth. Go to this video, and I'll have it at the end so you can just click on it. It'll take you to it.
Okay, everybody, now we've got to eat. See you guys in the next segment. Hey, everybody. Harry and I are hangry. We're hungry. Yes,
hungry.
we are. And I'm going to use this bacon grease from this morning that I cooked the meatballs in, and then I've got to clean this all out when we're all done. But I thought, we're having a hamburger, smash burger, in a cast iron pan, cooked in bacon grease. And then I'm cooking eggs, you guys. So this is going to be absolutely delicious. It's going to be a delicious
eggs on there.
smash burger. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, dear. Yes, you can.
So when did you think about making these?
When I thought I was going to cook something more for us to eat today and needed a little bit more protein in our meal, and that we had that delicious bacon grease in the pan already. So
She doesn't like to tell me what she's going to make until she starts making
I think about it, right?
I think she does it because I won't let her see the video till I'm done. It's like she's getting back at me.
Well, I think I got to cook this hamburger. So I'm going to get a pan out and just make more ground hamburger.
Yeah, that's good. I love
While this is going.
It's real easy for me to just throw into a dish, you know.
Did I wash that pan? Excuse me, dear, I did. Get it in there and get it cooked.
What? No spatulator?
No, I don't want to get another tool dirty when I already have one. So anyway, you guys, I'm going to let these hamburgers
That's because she's been doing the dishes.
for months now, Harry.
Months. I'm not saying anything.
That's his back. You better back away slowly, buddy.
I'm not saying
You better
anything.
back away slowly. It's called, yes, I have been cooking and cleaning. Chief cook, bottle washer, literally.
Good job you've been doing too, I might add.
Thank you, dear. Thank you, dear. gonna put a little salt on this. Do you want Chef's Blend or cherry on these?
Chef's. What do you want?
Chef's
You're the
Blend.
one with no good taste.
That's why I married you, dear.
I myself, I just.
That's why I married you, dear.
Yeah, that's right, baby, because you got good taste.
That's right.
Yeah, that didn't sound too ass tough.
That
did not assure me very well.
Didn't sound too what? What did you just say?
Did not assure me that.
No,
much.
before that.
That's what I was going to try
No,
to say.
what did you say?
I don't remember.
Sounded like something that started with an A
Yeah, assured.
and ended with an S, but it had another S in the middle.
Asusus?
Anyway, we're gonna let this all cook. We like our hamburgers medium well.
Yep. I love my loose hamburger, man. It tastes really good. It's easy to make. When I get up first thing in the morning, I can hardly walk, right? So, and I gotta have a pill with it. And I don't like to wake Wendy up, so I'll come in here and try to make something.
As he's moaning and groaning to get out of bed.
Oh man.
Because he can barely move. And he doesn't like to wake me up as he's making all kinds of noise.
Yeah. You ever waking up a bear? Yeah.
Watch out.
I am. I'm standing back. You splash my lids, you gotta buy a new
Watch,
lid.
stay way back because this one's a heavy one. It's going over. Look at that, look at that. Fry it up in bacon grease. Yes, indeed.
Now,
I got it on number 6 on my electric.
Now don't forget, I like mine a little well, so you can take yours out early.
I know. Mine's a little smaller.
How did you do all the cooking, so I know?
Yeah, because you know everything. Why isn't this getting hot?
Man, we got it on the small burner.
Well, remind me, we're going to leave it in its own tallow.
Yes.
This is 80-20, and we're just leaving it in all the juice. Oh man, that smells good already. The hamburgers frying like that. I love hamburgers in a You know what I really like in a cast iron stove and bacon grease is homemade waffles.
Oh, why did you bring that up?
Kid, my mom put the bacon in, cooked the bacon, cooked the eggs, and then she'd pour the waffle batter in there with that bacon grease.
Yeah.
It was heavenly. Except we had to fight off yellow jackets in the morning. They would come, they'd smell the syrup. As long as you left them alone, you were fine.
Well, we did with the kids too whenever we took them out.
Camping? Yeah.
we also
California has yellow jackets.
Yeah, they have a lot of them out there. They're always out in the mornings looking for stuff.
Yeah, they are.
They're meat hunters.
Yes, they are. They are carrions too.
I don't want to care about the religion.
Carrion.
Oh, carrying something.
No.
No. That's
Karen, they'll eat. Never mind. Marty. They'll eat dead meat.
Didn't I say that?
No, you did not. I did.
Yeah, they're carrion.
Karen. Oh my gosh. Never mind. Never mind.
Okay, so I was always late to,
The party. Harry was always late.
I was always, that's
Yes.
right, give them all ideas.
I am. No problem. Yes, no problemo.
I was always late to biology class, so I think I took a couple days of biology.
And then they put you in general science.
Get him out of the room. Yeah.
Give him general science down the hall
Yeah.
with the rest of the brain. Sorry,
Right.
no, there was nothing wrong with general science. You have to take it as a course. I'm kidding. If anybody took it, don't get mad at me. I took general science
I like science
before I was
class.
a nurse. Watch out. Putting it back. Want a crust on that one. It's best to just fold it over itself. There you go. Anyway, Harry, let's get this done. Let's get this in the pan, and the salt is in the other room. Got to get the salt. So let me come right back. Just put the thing on there.
Did it get warm at least?
It's not mooing any longer. Pan with live grease. You splash, my grandma taught me how to splash grease over the top to cook the egg.
This is gonna taste freaking good.
You take them right off afterwards.
Oh, yeah, man. You gonna have an egg?
Yeah, I'm gonna have 2. See? That's why I don't like cooking in a cast iron stove myself. I love the taste, love it, but man, it can spit right on ya. Oh, that hamburgery goodness comes right up on it. Cooks those eggs like you wouldn't believe. Fries them sunny side up. A little bit of egg in it, but that's fine.
Yeah, you gotta hurt it.
Not pretty, but let me tell you, the flavor is there.
Oh, I mean, I think they look beautiful. What are you talking about?
Anyway, you guys, got the eggs, got the old hamburger patty fried in bacon grease. Oh my, yes indeed. You guys, we're gonna eat now. So see you guys in the next segment. Yes indeed. Today, I hope you guys try the Hardcore Carnivore meatball soup because it was absolutely magnificent. Yes, it would be. If you also added a little bit of cheese, you could add some heavy cream.
Yeah, I liked it the way it was.
It was delicious, but you can do for you. Yes, indeed. The hamburger and eggs we had was amazing in that bacon grease. The only thing is I got popped a couple times and got a couple of little burn spots on my arm now. That's the only thing about cooking in a cast iron stove. Yes, I've tried the splatter screens. The camera just turned around to get Harry's opinion.
Yeah, well, what it did is a battery died.
Anyway, you guys, we are going to see you tomorrow. So please remember to like, subscribe, ring that little bell. Give us a thumbs up. Sally wants to say goodnight.
I don't know how she's going to do it, but...
Okay, good night. Boy, just thankful Mom's got some turkey out. Some ground turkey, yeah. Found this in the freezer.
Come on, it's only Dad's left butt cheek.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Say good night, everybody. She's done.